Chicago, Illinois, 2:30 a.m. March 1976. Marcus Johnson, 19 years old, climbed through the bedroom window of Muhammad Ali's house. His hands were shaking, not from fear, but from withdrawal. He needed money for his next fix. He'd been watching the house for weeks. He knew Ali was home, he just didn't care anymore. Marcus grabbed a championship belt from the shelf. Then the light turned on. "Don't move," said a voice behind him. Marcus froze. He knew that voice. The whole world knew that voice. He turned around. Muhammad Ali stood in the doorway, wearing pajamas, arms crossed. Not angry, just watching. Then something fell from Marcus's pocket. A poster, folded, worn, carried for years. It unrolled on the floor between them. Muhammad Ali's face, young, powerful, victorious. The burglar was holding Ali's poster. What happened in the next 2 hours wouldn't just change Marcus's life, it would reveal what true strength really means. Marcus had been carrying that poster since he was 9 years old. March 1976. Marcus Johnson wasn't supposed to be here. 3 months ago he had a job. 2 months ago he had an apartment. 1 month ago he had a girlfriend. Now he had nothing except a heroin addiction, and a plan to rob Muhammad Ali's house. Marcus had grown up in Southside Chicago, raised by his grandmother after his mother overdosed when he was 7. His grandmother had one rule: work hard, stay clean, be somebody. She died when Marcus was 17. Heart attack, gone in her sleep. Marcus tried to keep his promise. He worked at a factory, went to community college at night, stayed away from the corner boys selling drugs. But the factory closed. College was expensive. The bills piled up. One night, someone offered him something to make the pain go away. Just once, they said. That was 18 months ago. Now Marcus would do anything for his next hit. He'd been watching Ali's house for 3 weeks. Ali traveled a lot. Sometimes the house was empty. Sometimes it wasn't. Tonight, Marcus didn't care which. He broke the window, climbed inside. The bedroom was dark. He used his flashlight. Championship belts on shelves. Photos on walls. Trophies everywhere. Marcus grabbed a belt, heavy, gold, probably worth thousands. He reached for another. That's when the poster fell from his jacket pocket. The poster he'd carried for 10 years. Ali after beating Sonny Liston. Young, undefeated, invincible. Marcus stared at it on the floor. What was he doing? He was robbing his hero, the man who'd taught him to fight, to believe, to never quit. Then the light came on. Ali didn't call the police. He did something else. "Don't move." Marcus turned slowly. Muhammad Ali stood in the doorway, not in boxing gear, in pajamas, but somehow still the most intimidating man Marcus had ever seen. "I'm sorry," Marcus managed. "I'm so sorry. I'll leave. I'll put everything back." Ali didn't move, just looked at Marcus. Then at the belt in his hands. Then at the poster on the floor. "Pick it up," Ali said. "What?" "The poster. Pick it up." Marcus bent down, picked up the worn, folded poster. His hands were shaking badly now. "How long you been carrying that?" Ali asked. "Since I was 9, my grandma bought it for me. Said you were a champion, said I should be like you." Ali's expression didn't change. "And now you're robbing me." Marcus started crying, not from fear, from shame. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm not this person. I used to be better. You high right now?" Marcus nodded. "Coming down. That's why I'm here. I need money." "For drugs?" "Yes." Marcus flinched, but Ali just sat on the bed, gestured to a chair. "Sit down. You're not calling the police?" "Not yet. Sit down." Marcus sat, held the poster in his lap, championship belt still in his other hand. "Tell me about your grandmother," Ali said. For the next hour they talked. Marcus didn't understand what was happening. He'd just broken into Muhammad Ali's house. He was holding a stolen belt. He should be in handcuffs. Instead, Ali wanted to talk. So Marcus talked, about his grandmother, about his mother's overdose, about losing his job, about the first time he used heroin, about how it felt like everything good in his life had died. Ali listened, didn't interrupt, didn't judge, just listened. When Marcus finished, Ali said, "You know why I didn't call the police yet?" "No, because that poster, you didn't steal it, you didn't sell it, you've been carrying it for 10 years. Even when you were stealing from me, you couldn't leave it behind." Marcus looked down at the poster. "It's the only thing I have left from before." "Before what?" "Before I became this." Marcus's voice broke. "I hate what I am. I hate what I've done. I hate that I'm sitting in your house like this." Ali stood up, walked to his dresser, pulled out a photograph, handed it to Marcus. It was Ali, much younger, maybe 17, standing with an older man. "That's Joe Martin, the cop who taught me to box. When I was 12, someone stole my bike. I wanted to beat them up. Joe said, 'You better learn to fight first.' So he taught me." Ali sat back down. "You know what Joe told me," he said. "Cassius, I can teach you to throw a punch, but I can't teach you to be a man. That's on you." Marcus wiped his eyes. "I don't understand." "Joe saw something in me, when I was angry and stupid, saw past who I was to who I could be. Tonight, when that poster fell, I saw something in you." "What?" "A man who used to have heroes, who used to believe in something, and maybe, if someone helps him, could believe again." Ali made a phone call. Ali stood up. "You have two choices, Marcus. Choice 1. I call the police. You go to jail, probably for a year, maybe more. You'll have a record. Life gets harder." Marcus nodded. He deserved that. "Choice 2, Ali continued. You leave that belt here. You leave this house, and tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., you meet me at an address I'm going to give you." "What address?" "A place that helps people like you. Rehabilitation center. They'll take you in if I vouch for you." Marcus stared. "You'd do that? After I broke into your house?" "I'd do that because you broke into my house with my poster in your pocket. Because somewhere inside you, there's still a kid who believes in heroes. And I don't give up on people who haven't given up on themselves. I can't pay for rehab. I know. I will." Marcus couldn't believe what he was hearing. "Why would you help me?" Ali sat back down. "Because Joe Martin helped me. Because everyone deserves a second chance. Because that poster means you still care about something. And if you still care, you can still change. What if I fail?" "Then you fail. But you'll fail trying. That's better than not trying at all." Ali pulled out a pen and paper. Wrote an address. 9 a.m. tomorrow. Ask for Dr. Richardson. Tell him Ali sent you. He'll know what to do. Marcus took the paper. Looked at the poster in his lap. "Can I keep this?" "Yes, but on one condition." "What?" "When you get clean, when you get your life back, you bring it back to me. We'll hang it in my gym. Reminder that champions aren't just the ones who win. They're the ones who get back up." Marcus was crying again. "Thank you. I don't deserve this. Nobody deserves grace, Marcus. That's why it's called grace." Marcus left that night, but would he show up tomorrow? After Marcus left, Ali's wife, Lonnie, came downstairs. "What happened?" "I heard voices. Someone broke in." "What?" Lonnie looked around. "Are you okay? Did you call the police?" "No." "Mohammed, why not?" Ali showed her the poster Marcus had left behind. "He had this in his pocket. Kid's been carrying my picture for 10 years. He's not a criminal. He's just lost. So you let him go." "I gave him an address. Rehab center. Told him to show up tomorrow morning." Lonnie sat down. "And if he doesn't show up, then I was wrong about him." "You're gambling a lot on a thief." "I'm gambling on someone who still believes in heroes. That's not nothing." The next morning, Ali drove to the rehabilitation center. Dr. Richardson was expecting him. "He called this morning." Dr. Richardson said. "Marcus Johnson said you sent him. He's in intake now." Ali felt relief wash over him. He showed up. He showed up, shaking, withdrawing. But he showed up. "Can you help him?" Dr. Richardson was quiet. "Mohammed, addiction is complicated. He's have to want it, every day, for the rest of his life. I can give him tools, but he has to use them. I believe he will. Why? Ali pulled out the poster. He carried this for 10 years. Through everything. That's not a quitter. That's a fighter who forgot how to fight. 3 months later, Marcus was still in rehab. Rehab was hell. Marcus had thought heroin was hard. His heroin was hard. The first week, he couldn't sleep, couldn't eat. His body screamed for the drug. Every nerve was on fire. He tried to leave 3 times. Each time Dr. Richardson stopped him. If you leave now, you'll die, Dr. Richardson said. On day 5, your body is fighting a war. If you give up now, the war was for nothing. I can't do this. Yes, you can. Ali thinks you can. Your grandmother thought you could. He's an open you can. Marcus went back to his room, looked at the poster on his wall. Ali's face, young, strong, undefeated. On day 9, Marcus stopped shaking. On day 15, he started eating again. On day 30, he started talking in group therapy. On day 60, he started believing he might actually make it. On day 90, Ali visited. Marcus was in the courtyard when Ali arrived. He looked different. His eyes were clear. His hands were steady. You came back, Marcus said. Told you I would. How you doing? 90 days clean. Ali smiled. That's 90 days of winning. They sat on a bench. Marcus told Ali about the struggle, the pain, the nights he wanted to give up, the mornings he chose to keep fighting. You know what I learned, Marcus said. That poster I carried, all those years, I thought it was about you, about being strong like you, but it wasn't. What was it about? It was about not giving up. You got knocked down. You got back up, over and over. That's what I needed to remember. Ali put his hand on Marcus's shoulder. You're doing it, Marcus. He's Endal. You're getting back up. I'm trying. Dr. Richardson says, I can leave next month. But I'm scared. What if I use again? Then you use again, and you get back up. Then fighting isn't about never falling. It's about always getting up. Marcus left rehab 6 months after he arrived. Marcus Johnson left rehab in September 1976. 6 months clean. No job, no money, no plan. But he had something else. Ali's phone number. Call me if you need anything. Ali had said, when they said goodbye, not because he didn't need help, but because Ali had already given him so much. Instead, Marcus got a job at a warehouse, minimum wage, loading trucks, hard work, honest work. He went to NA meetings every night, Narcotics Anonymous, other addicts fighting the same fight. He shared his story, about breaking into Ali's house, about the poster, about the choice Ali gave him. 1 year later, Marcus was still clean, still working, still fighting. That's when he got a call from Dr. Richardson. Marcus, I have a proposition for you. What's that? We need someone to talk to new patients, someone who's been where they are, someone who can show them it's possible. Interested? You want me to work at the rehab center, part-time. He's in Dew's Hall. You'd opened to fill. People like you. Marcus thought about it, going back to the place where he'd suffered so much. He said about Ali, about Joe Martin, about people who saw potential in broken people. I'll do it. For the next 3 years, Marcus worked 2 jobs, warehouse, during the day. He's opened stirred it. When he'd tenter it, he helped dozens of addicts get clean, shared his story, hundreds of times, and every time he told it, he mentioned the poster, and the man who gave him a second chance. In 1980, Marcus went full-time at the rehabilitation center. By 1985, he was a certified counselor. By 1990, he was running his own program, Second Chance Recovery, named after what Ali had given him. Over the next 25 years, Marcus Johnson helped over 2,000 addicts get clean. Former criminals, homeless people, kids who'd given up hope. And in his office, on the wall, hung a poster. Muhammad Ali, young, undefeated. He's undefeated. He's open. The poster that had saved his life. Then in 2006, something incredible happened. June 2006, Muhammad Ali was 64 years old. Parkinson's had taken much of his speech,
Oh.
most of his movement, but not his spirit. Marcus Johnson, now 49, walked into Ali's Louisville home. They hadn't seen each other in 15 years. Ali was in a wheelchair. His hands trembled. But when he saw Marcus, he smiled. Marcus knelt down. "Champ, I brought you something." He pulled out the poster. The same one. Worn, faded, but still there. "You said when I got my life back, I should bring this to you." Ali's eyes lit up. He reached out with shaking hands, touched the poster. Marcus' voice shook. "You saved my life 30 years ago. I was a thief, an addict, nothing. And you saw something in me nobody else saw." Ali's daughter, Layla, was there. "Dad talks about you," she said. "About the night you broke in. About the choice he gave you. He gave me more than a choice. He gave me my life back." Marcus pulled out a folder. "I run a recovery center now. We've helped over 2,000 people get clean. Every single one of them hears your story. He's Dupen. Here's your story. About mercy. He's Dupen." He read in people. He opened the folder. Photos, hundreds of them. Former addicts. Now clean. Now alive. Now helping others. "These people are alive because you were merciful to a thief 30 years ago. Because you believed in redemption." Ali couldn't speak clearly. "He's Dupen." He managed 2 words. "You did it." Marcus shook his head.
We did it.
"You started the fight. I just kept fighting." They sat together for hours. Marcus told Ali about all the lives that had been saved. All the people who'd gotten second chances. All because one night, a champion chose mercy over judgment. Before Marcus left, Ali's assistant handed him something. A check, made out to Second Chance Recovery. $100,000. "Mr. Ali wants to help," the assistant said. "He's Dupen. Yupen Chance."
We shook his head.
Pointed at Marcus, then at the photos, then at himself. The message was clear. We're in this together. When Muhammad Ali died, in June 2016, Marcus Johnson was at the funeral. So were 50 of his former patients. All clean, all alive. He's Dupen, because you're in Dupen. And Marcus had been saved by a man who chose mercy over judgment. At the funeral, someone asked Marcus, "How did you know Ali?" Marcus smiled. "I broke into his house once. He could have destroyed me. Instead, he saved me." Today, Marcus Johnson is 67 years old, still running Second Chance Recovery in Chicago, still helping addicts get clean. On his office wall, that poster still hangs. Muhammad Ali, young, undefeated, victorious. But next to it, a second photo. Ali in 2006, old, shaking, in a wheelchair, and a quote Marcus wrote himself. "Champions aren't measured by the fights they win. They're measured by the lives they save." The lesson isn't complicated. Everyone deserves a second chance, because people aren't defined by their worst moment. They're defined by what they do after. Muhammad Ali once said, "Service to others is the rent you pay for your room here on earth." That night, in 1976, Ali paid his rent. He saw a thief holding a poster, and realized, this isn't a criminal, this is someone who lost their way. Marcus Johnson was given a choice. He chose to change, and that choice saved not just his life, but 2,000 others. Sometimes, the greatest victories happen when we show mercy instead of judgment, when we see potential instead of problems, when we give people the chance to prove they're better than their worst moment. Subscribe for more untold Muhammad Ali stories, the moments that mattered more than any championship. Comment, have you ever been given a second chance that changed your life? Remember, champions don't just knock people down. Sometimes, they lift them up.